super cool to see the lion here up in the tree, which is exactly what we came down to this area for. As Rebecca mentioned, it's definitely sad to see it's like missing an eye and it has some cuts on its legs too. But it seems to be in recovery, which hopefully means that it's gonna make it through, but it's definitely a little out of it right now. 2-hour drive along the bumpy road, and we have made it to Ishasha, or the Ishasha sector of Queen Elizabeth National Park. Mentioned this a couple times. Main goal here is for the tree climbing lions, one of the only places in the world that you can find that. And one of the differences we already noticed is just the trees. The trees in the northern section were all the candelabra trees, but here in Ishasha they have the acacia trees, which are kind of a little more well-known safari trees, and they seem great for finding lions. No lions so far, but there have been a lot of baboons out here, and we didn't see any baboons in the northern part of the park. They love these same trees that supposedly the lions do, so it's kind of funny to see them all scurry out as we drive on up. Still no luck on the lions, but we came down here to the river, which is actually the border. That's Congo right over there. There's a ton of hippos here too. This is pretty cool. This is actually a campsite. So if you're driving in your camp topper, or if you have a tent with you, you could come down here and camp during the evening. I believe you have to hire a ranger to stay with you for the overnight there, just for protection. Mostly probably from these hippo guys, but it's actually a really nice space.
All right, slight change of luck. We have found a Shoebill stork, which I think is probably the ugliest bird I've seen thus far, which is saying a lot. It's like a gray bird that can get up to 4 feet tall, and it has this like flat bill. And Kyle thinks it looks like a Muppet. It's his favorite bird, which I think is weird. But we're so excited because we weren't going to see it because we kind of missed our opportunity in a few other places, but we got to see one. So Ishasha South has been good to us. We are heading out of the park, trying to get there by 7 when it's supposed to close. Not much luck today, unfortunately. We did see a few new animals though that we hadn't seen yet, but no big cats, which is always our goal. We do have one more day though, tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see either some leopards or some tree climbing lions. We got some good advice from the guide at the south gate, pointed a lot of stuff out on the map, so wish us luck for tomorrow. Now we're gonna head back and check out a new lodge. Here in Ishasha, we're staying at Bullbush River Camp, which is along the main road where a lot of the different lodges are. This is another budget lodge, but it is so nice. Again, the accommodation's very unique here, and we are right along the river, have a cute little patio that we can sit out and watch the water go by. And then the bathroom and shower is fantastic, great pressure, hot water. And then they also have a really cool, stilted public area with tables and couches and a bar where you can just relax and hang out during the day. We're getting gas at the gas station and they hand crank the patrol to come out. It's pretty cool. We are heading out on our last game drive of this trip in Ishasha, and unfortunately the weather is not ideal for seeing the tree climbing lions, even though it is the dry season. We've had a lot of overcast weather and actually a surprising amount of rain. Everywhere we go they say it hasn't rained in 2 months, and then it rains. So we're bringing the rain with us apparently, which is good for them, but we're gonna hope that maybe we'll see some for now, we're gonna ride out on our bumpy road out of our lodge and head over to the park.
The Ishasha area of the park is set up basically mapped around all of the common fig trees that the lions go up in. So it's actually marked on the map. And then as you're driving, basically there are these sort of offshoots that allow you to circle around those main trees, so you can tell if there were something there. It'd be really easy to spot for the most part, and you'd see a lot of cars and you'd have a really great view. So everything again centered around the lion preferred fig trees.
We are now inside the park, and we came back to that same area we saw from the road, and there is a lion laying in the bottom middle section. It's actually missing an eye, and it looks like a recent injury, so it's really sad, but it's just taking a little nap in the tree.
Super cool to see the lion here up in the tree, which is exactly what we came down to this area for. As Rebecca mentioned, it's definitely sad to see it's like missing an eye, and it has some cuts on its legs too, but it seems to be in recovery, which hopefully means that it's gonna make it through, but it's definitely a little out of it right now. Our patience paid off, and we waited around a little bit, and it started climbing up through the tree. Just really interesting to see how they navigate the branches and stuff, because they're not particularly nimble animals like the leopard, I wouldn't say, you know, seeing them go through the trees, but yeah, climbing on up, and they love those big fig trees. The trees themselves are beautiful too.
We are leaving Ishasha, unfortunately, but it was really cool to see that one lion. We've got an elephant friend right here behind us on our way out. It was kind of sad because it was hurt, but it was really, I don't know, that's nature, and so it was really unique to see, and it definitely looks like it's healing and getting better, so super grateful for our experience, and just a reminder of nature every day.